The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Matt Breida on the
That's
carry.
A really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. McDonald sets to throw. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on third and long. McDonald. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
By Chandler Jones.
Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Lions will take over.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
It's a pickup.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now second and 4. From the gun, Jones. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Lions.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones, and he completes it to Cohen. It's a gain of 5 on the Play, and it's a second down.
Tariq Cohen. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Here's Jones throwing after the interception, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Was Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
1st down.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Jones off the play fake. He'll let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Antonio Brown.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Jones got a man open. It's Ross. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. From the gun, Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The ball carrier.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
John Ross.
John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that can be a problem.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Jones on 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 9. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Jones now. Off play action. Rolling to his right. Looking for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
To John Ross.
John Ross with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Lions 14, Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. And maybe
it got his man complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time results.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Flush to his right. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
2nd down.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Check.
Play action. It's McDonald. He's going to air one out. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break. Jones. That's caught by Waller out left side.
That's the end of the first.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. There was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Check 26, check 26.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On first down, here's Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. the gun. McDonald. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's got some space here. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Gibson, 89 yards. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. What an excellent run. And from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. McDonald. Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up second.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. He's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Well, with them trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw on third down. McDonald letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is He's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. He's got a man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time.
First down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Cohen. And he stopped immediately there.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off play action. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. John Ross, 37 yards. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Throwing again. McDonald. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hey, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And that's Alex Okafor who gets in to register the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Open target here, Darius Slayton. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
They run it with Breida. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A run, it's Clement. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Jones on the
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Gibson. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down
by Chandler Jones. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
Today's final score, Lions 31, Falcons.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Lions, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.